What's going on, people? This is your boy DJ Aaron, alongside my brother, as always, Cornbread. This is episode 206 of the A Squared podcast, man, and we are back again for another one. Antonio, I kind of got a feeling where you gonna go, but take it away, brother. How are you? What's going on? What's the first thing on your mind? I kind of, like I said, I kind of know where you gonna go with it, so let's go ahead and get the show on the road.
First, I want to apologize to the listeners about my ignorance. So I've been very busy, right? So this story came to me late. I've been doing my research the past couple of days, even though this incident happened, almost a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Rest in peace, bro. Sonya Massey. She was tragically murdered by a fuck boy. It's another person that I will never say his name because they're irrelevant. The people who are murdered and die are the relevant people to me, right? So rest in peace to her. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's all over the news now. Check it out. Illinois, we got to do better, bro. We got to do better. Springfield, we got to do better. It's a black female, called and said, hey, somebody's lurking around my house. Police come out. They do they normal. Okay, let me look around, scope the scene, nothing happening, knock on the door. Hey, we don't see anybody. She's like, oh, okay. Maybe they asked if she, I don't know if they asked her if she had mental health or
He did.
she was just acting weird, right?
They knew.
Yeah, they knew.
Before they went, and he asked her, if she, are you okay? She said, yes, I took my medicine.
So there's two ways how it's going to go, and neither way works out for them, right? So if you notice it's a mental health situation, you should be there for assistance, right? If you don't know it's a mental health situation, then okay, well, shit. We call, if I'm a lazy cop, you call and say there was somebody out there. I looked out there, ain't nobody there. I'm out, bro. You making my job easier now because I ain't got to do no report or nothing. Hey, ain't nobody out there. You good? Are you safe? Cool, I'm out. Nah, they proceed to go in the house. Talk to her. Damn, they look like they was trying to fold her clothes and shit. Like, this shit's wild as hell. They advise her that her water is boiling. I don't want to start a fire in your house. Go turn it off.
Now stop right there, boy. I want you to keep going, but like I want to put emphasis on what they asked her to do. They asked her to, hey, water's boiling. You might want to go check that out. Please continue.
That's like saying, hey, your phone's ringing, go answer it. And now I go answer it, and you say, gun. She's like, okay, yeah, you're right. Let me go pick up. She actually used the pet, what is it? The
handle.
Mutts.
Yeah.
The little mitt thing. She was like, let me open it. He says, yeah, hold on. Yeah, I don't want that fire on me, that hot water. They actually positioned themselves, which they're supposed to do, distance, right? It's like a little island or a little sink area in between them. She's like, what? She's like, yeah, you got a hot boiling water. I don't want you to throw that on me. You know what I'm saying? She was like, what'd she say? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
And the way she said it was, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
She didn't, it was no aggressiveness. So, yeah.
He says, what? Draw out. Hey, don't throw that hot water on me. I'll shoot you in the face. Next thing you know, he shot her in the face. There was no, and this is on camera. She didn't say anything after that. She didn't attempt to throw it at him. If anything, she got scared when he pulled out his weapon.
She did.
She got scared and backed up.
And said, I'm sorry. Like, what?
I don't even know what's going on. You told me to pick this up. What the? Shoots her in the face. Shoots her in the face. The bad tactics by the partner. He's lasering. He's about to shoot his partner. If they would really have to get in a shootout, that's not good. Bad tactics. But that's besides the point. But he wants to help. Let me go get the medical kit. He actually called shot fire. He called the radio, everything, what he was supposed to do. Good job by that. Dude who shoots, fuckboy who shoots him in the face was like, nah, I shot her in the face. She good, bro. He's charged with 3 cases of first-degree murder, and he pled not guilty. Just FYI for you guys out there. So, like I said, it's an ongoing case right now. He has been terminated from his job. He's been arrested, all these things. But I just definitely want to say rest in peace to her, man. And I don't know if we can, but I definitely want to name this episode after her, bro. So, DJ, what you got on that, bro?
I got a couple of takeaways. There's no regard to human life. This is a human person. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a human, and I feel like despite, if you shoot somebody in the face, whatever the case may be, if you have an opportunity to save them or anything, do everything you can. Even if you feel like, well, She probably did. Do some try. There was nothing to it. The other takeaways I got from it was when they were outside, there was other police officers outside. They was all standing around, and he's acting like she did this, like she's the problem. He called her bitch, crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still, even after she in her death, he still didn't care. And had it not been for the cameras, he would have. I mean, the lie would have really been out there because he tried to lie anyway. He tried to say, I mean, she was going to throw that water on me. No, she wasn't.
They come in there looking for a gun, a bazooka. He's like, no, that hot boiling water that's already on the floor. That's the weapon.
I didn't want that to get on me or my feet, so I shot her in the face.
What?
So then the other takeaway I got from this was what happened to us black people always say, man, you could have tased this person, or you could have shot him in the leg, or you could have shot him in the arm, or you could have did all this. And I hear all the police say that's not protocol. You shoot for the largest, the mass, the biggest part of the body.
Correct.
That's how it goes, correct? Okay.
Yes, correct.
So how you go from that to the headshot? This ain't Call of Duty, bro. What are you doing? Like, so those are the biggest takeaways I have from it. That's the sick part of it. Is that they say this all the time, like that's the training, and it's too hard to shoot somebody in the head or shoot somebody in the arm. Actually, I want to ask you, Antonio, does this sound like premeditated murder to you? Because before he shot her in the face, he did say, I'll shoot you in the face. So to me, it was almost like he had the idea that he was going to do that anyway. He's aiming at her face when the training is the large mass of the body. So
yeah, so you can break that down in a different case, and obviously that's why you go to trial, right? You have to argue that it wasn't premeditated, first degree. That's what first degree is, right? You can spin it. I can say yes and no to that. The no part is the situation caused him to do that. That could be his argument. So there was no preconceived information to get him there, right? That's where it helps you with first degree, where I know I'm gonna kill my wife, so I'm gonna set this shit up and then kill her, right? You can say, no, this situation caused him to do that. That's what he could argue.
Right.
The good side is when you start unpacking this shit, it don't look good, bro. It's an onion.
It's not.
My man was on 6 different agencies. I think this is like the 6th agency in 4 years.
And that part, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that plays a part. Let's say it was a mental health thing and he's dealt with her before or heard somebody else deal with her before.
Right.
That adds to the premeditated shit, right?
Mm.
Let's go into he's had issues, let's say, with black women before. That plays a part.
So they really going to look into all factors.
Let's say he's been hypnotized or trauma and he almost drowned. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now with her having water, it could trigger something in him, right? Like a PTSD thing. That can add into it's a plethora of stuff that they're going to try to cook this man on. And I'm here for it. Because if mental health equals death, it's a lot of us who won't be here then. A lot of us should be shot in the face then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
For all the people saying, I need a mental health day, all these people saying, I wasn't confident and I wasn't doing it, that's mental health, right? All these people say, I got a therapist, I talked to it there. Ain't that mental health?
Yeah. He
just showed you if it was a mental health issue that you should be shot in the face.
It don't matter. It just shows it don't matter. They ain't got nothing to do with me, basically.
So don't blame the mental health person for getting shot in the face.
Correct.
If you are that person, then add that logic to your everyday life.
Correct.
Come on, bro. Don't play that game, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't like it, bro. Don't
Definitely
like it
rest in peace to her. It was tragic, bro. And Antonio, I'm just tired of seeing this, man. You know what I'm saying? All of it. I'm tired of seeing Ben Crump, bro. How many clients can this dude have? Like, I know you got a team of attorneys, but I know he got to be tired, bro. When do he rest? At what time do he get to take a nap and go to sleep? Every time Ben Crump closes his eyes, somebody be like, hey, they on the phone. Hey, gas up the jet, bro. Gas it up. Like, it's ugly, man. So yes, definitely rest in peace to her. And like, we gonna be here for a while with this. It's gonna be one of those situations where it's a year down the line or whatever the case may be. We still gonna be talking about it.
And I know the family definitely is shooting for the George Floyd Act, right?
Absolutely.
So that's That's why that is so pivotal for hopefully the future of our generation to say, no, bro. It's already baseline of law enforcement and, let's say, civilians. That's already a high stressful thing. And then now let's take away the racism part, but it's different races.
Right.
That's already going to be a problem because of just culture, right?
Yep.
Environment, preconceived notions. And then you add racist shit on top of it. Like it's ugly, bro. So hopefully it protects this from happening again. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to protect anything from happening again, but it'll protect the outcome of it. Just like how we said earlier this year that a fuckboy who blew up a school or shot up a school and all that stuff, they held the parents accountable. Yeah. Those are good wins where you have to be held accountable now. Right. You know what I'm saying? All parties. So I like it.
Yeah, I like it, man.
I like it, man.
What else going on? We're getting new music, Antonio. Let's liven this up just a little bit, bro. We get new music out there.
The GOAT.
My man's called in and said, hey, yo, we finally got it together. He was like, to all my fans that's been sticking with me, man, I appreciate all y'all. Me and my team, we've been trying to figure out how to get this music to y'all. God is good. God is great. New Tory Lanez is on the way, man. We figured it out how to record. Hey, yo. He said, yeah, you know, and we're going to be updating the playlist and everything. Man, it's going to be crazy. My fans, you know, God is good. God show you that you might be in a situation, but you can come up out of it. And I'm just looking forward to the music, man. New Tory Lanez is on the way Friday. That was yesterday. They're recording the brand new album straight from jail, bro. Antonio, are you here for Tory? New Tory, bro. Brand new Tory from jail. First record got to be called Jailhouse Rock.
I didn't do it. That's definitely the title. What's the title of the album, bro? That's pivotal. Know. That's pivotal.
I don't know.
Guilty? I didn't do it.
But if he figured this out and it do sound good,
I like Tory Lanez. That's the funny thing. I like Tory Lanez.
R. Kelly's on the way. Yeah, buddy.
Did he gonna find a way?
Oh my God. If they can make it sound quality,
they gonna do it. I know you're talking about Tory Lanez, and I was going to bring up this subject, but shout out to Suki because we had her last week.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Thank you for blessing the podcast. Yes. We're going to have her on more. Got great feedback for about 4 or 5 people saying, we love her. We wanted her to come up on there more, right? So thank you, Suki, for that. But Eminem dropped the album. So can I talk about it real quick?
Please do.
I was going to talk about it last week.
I was waiting on you to.
Well, it was last week, so you know I didn't want to overshadow her episode. But Aaron, I'm loyal. You know that. I'm loyal to a fault.
You are.
But I'm also fair to a fault, bro.
Okay.
Eminem is my top 5. He's been in my top 5 for a long time. Yeah. Like I said, I got Biggie at 5, Eminem at 4, Nas at 3. I swapped those two. You're the only person I know. You're the only person I know that still has a ringtone. Like it don't ring normal. It ring Eminem. Eminem is my ringtone.
Crazy, bro.
Eminem is my ringtone. And that's fun. The people who know me know this. This is crazy. Eminem. How my name is my ringtone, bro. Yep. To this day. So Biggie's 5, Eminem is 4, Nas is 3, Pac is 2, Jay-Z's 1. That's been my top 5 for a long time. It's interchange, but that's been my top 5. So I'm giving y'all a biased opinion on Eminem. Death of Slim Shady, I've been saying you have to drop an album. I'm tired of seeing you at every Lions game cheering. I'm tired of seeing you breaking all these streaming records and you ain't put out an album. I have the same energy for Kanye, had the same energy for Kendrick Lamar, had the same energy for Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Everybody, drop an album. I'm tired of seeing you. He drops an album. Thank you. It's about 18, 19 songs. Something crazy. What?
It's hot.
Bro, it's about 4 or 5 hitters on that album, bro.
Out of the 19,
about
18, 19?
19, it's only about 4 or 5 that I'm like, thank you, I can rock this. Other than that, it's no bueno. And I tried to figure out why, and I think I figured it out, DJ. Is that cool?
Okay.
If I break it down.
Break it down.
To me, this album was a concept album.
Yeah.
He said you got to listen to it from front to back, right? No skips, right? They all bleed into each other. Okay, cool. Kendrick Lamar's done that. Shit, we've had other shit. Andre 3000 just dropped a goddamn instrumental, and he did that, right? So it's like it all bleeds to each other. So it makes sense. Cool. The concept album was the title, The Death of Slim Shady. Death of Slim Shady is the person who's very jovial, joking, racist, sexist, talking about his mom, right? That part. That part of Slim Shady I don't care about, bro. I never cared about. The part of Slim Shady I care about, and Eminem, is the one who's lyrical.
You like Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers, cooking, like the stands, the lyrical beast that he is. That's the part I need you to do, not this Slim Shady shit. And I think he tried to focus back on the tongue in cheek, the shock value. 1990. This is not 1990, bro. Early 2000s. This is 2024. This shit ain't riding no more, bro. I think what he should do on his next album is do like these other older rappers. Find a Hit Boy. You got Dre in your back pocket. Do a concept album with them, giving you beats and you murdering them. And I think there would be no question, bro. But to me, it's like he had free reins to do what he wants, and this wasn't it, DJ. So that was my take on the Eminem album. I was hot, DJ.
You listened to it all wrong, bro.
All right, tell me.
You gotta listen to it how he tell you. If he tell you listen to it front to back, you gotta don't do that.
Okay.
You gotta start in the middle. You gotta start on 11. You gotta start in between 9 and 11.
Yeah.
You gotta start there. Then you go backwards.
Okay.
Then after you do it backwards, you gotta be a DJ and you gotta do a backspin and go listen to it from the back to the front. Then that's how you gotta do it.
No.
So you did it wrong.
Hell no.
He gonna tell you that on the next album. Y'all did it all wrong.
That's what he is, and I don't care. You tripping, and I'm one of your most loyal fans. You tripping, bro.
So you moved Nas ahead of him, I think, last year, didn't you?
Yes, and that was based off of productivity.
Yeah.
Nas dropped the album every 6 months,
right,
for 2 years straight. I reward that.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So and to the people out there, let's be fair, because Jay-Z is your number one guy. So when you say like you're tired of seeing Eminem, we're seeing him everywhere, but he ain't doing what we talking about. Like, we don't see Jay-Z. Jay-Z is in the background working on business deals. We don't see him at the Knicks games all the time, at the Yankees games all the time. You see him 2 or 3 times a year, my guy. Like, you see him, it's the Super Bowl and some random Met Gala shit or something that he just happens to show up.
Or supporting his wife. Or supporting his wife.
That's the only time you see Hov.
True.
So we see an Eminem a lot.
Yes.
And yeah, we're not getting that. So yeah, I agree with you. And I'm kind of on the other side of you. It's not the time for the Slim Shady stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not the time for that. The fun Eminem is the Eminem I like. I do that shit. Just be funny, witty, whatever it is. It's to me, it's when he gets into his lyrical bag, I feel like he's doing. It's almost too much. It's too over the top. It's almost like Nas rap on a record, but he rapping. Eminem rapping on a record, it's like I'm trying to let y'all know that I'm better than everybody.
Right.
Like I'm trying so hard to put all these words together, and I think that's where he loses me. So, but I understand the album, man. I mean, at least he dropped something.
Yeah,
so,
but I mean, shit, I'm 37, so I guess 47, and he'll drop another one, and then we'll talk about it on we'll be 10 years in. We'll be 15 years on the A Square podcast talking about the next Eminem album. You also dropped, last thing about music, you gave me some music that I need to, because I was on vacation this weekend, and you said you need to listen to this JT.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Sent me 15 text messages.
That's a fact.
First off, my first question to you, DJ, is who is JT? I don't even know what
City
you're talking
Girls.
about, bro. Well, thank you.
So,
and I've been to a concert. I've seen her live. Ain't that crazy?
So her and Carisha, JT, Carisha, they recently, over the past, I want to say year, they've kind of been rocky with one another. So like they would make songs, but they weren't really rocking with each other. So they're still friends, but they're not a group anymore. So Carisha went off, did her own thing. She's doing like some podcast stuff. Last time I heard from her. And then JT has been putting out like songs. JT has put out like several songs prior to this album that I thought was, that was decent and actually pretty well produced is what I thought. I was like, so when I went to this album, I was not expecting to hear the production on the album. That's number one. but also I never really heard her rap like this. Like she rapping, she talking about stuff. I didn't really. I guess I'm just looking for the bop from them. You know what I'm saying? The city girls talk. You know, that's what I was thinking. So, but I feel like I got something different from this. But yeah, so I sent it to you.
So you sent it to me. I don't think I could listen to it that day, but I said, all right, no, I trust your judgment. But even though we like different stuff, we're opposites on music usually. But I still respect it because I wanna be in the in crowd too, because I'm not in the in crowd. I don't care about I love being in the club, but I don't like being in the club. That's me, right? Like I don't care about the music. I just love being around everybody. And
I knew when you text me and you said who is JT,
I mean
it wasn't who like who.
Yeah, no.
It's who like who is JT. Like,
for real.
You meant that shit.
I'm like, JT, is that Justin Timberlake? But I'm like, this cover don't look like Justin Timberlake. I'm like, who is JT? For real. Like when I ask what, I'll be serious. I'm like, I don't know who that is. So cool. You sent me about 2 or 3 tracks that, hey, this is it. I said, all right, bro, here we go. I'm gonna listen. All right. We're gonna get into the IT glitch and all that stuff in a second, but this is why I had a chance to listen to it because I was waiting on my flight. Right? Cool. How many tracks is on there? About 15.
I was saying maybe like 14, 15.
15, right? I looked. I said, all right, cool. Hey, I got time. First track, DJ. I was scared, bro. I was scared. That first track is so fire, bro. When I listened to that first track, I said, bro, this shit, Aaron might be right. I don't like it, dog. I had to listen to the first track twice. And me, I always got to listen to it. Like I said, the Eminem. I got to listen from front to back. No skips. I'm not finna cheat the artist. Because if I'm going to hate it, I'm going to hate it. And if I'm going to love it, I'm going to love it. But I'm going to do what they gave me. First track, fire, DJ. I said, oh, let me replay this. Whoever JT is spitting. My top 5 is like Rap City, Missy Elliott, you know what I'm saying? Like Lauryn Hill, like that first one, I said, oh shit, she's spitting. It wasn't none of that it wasn't none of that Who Sees Ski and all them. What's her name?
Yeah.
Sexy Red and all that shit. It wasn't none of that shit, right? This is lyrics. I loved it. Got to the second track, didn't like it. I said, cool. All right, we good. Third track, didn't like it. The fourth track, we start getting to the Sexy Reds and all. I said, yep, there it is right there, bro. So I started to get mad. I'm like, I got to listen to the rest of it. But other than that first track, it just wasn't for me. But I could understand why certain tracks were good for the club. And so that's where I think you were trying to send me that.
That's exactly. So for me, I got a little bit of both. I got to see. What I don't like, Antonio, is I don't like when an artist does a full turnaround and just goes straight into something else. Stick to what you like and what you do best, but give us a little bit of something to let us know that you can do this other stuff. Because I would hate for her to come out with a whole album of just what you and I like, and then she completely lose her fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's true too. You got
to keep your fan base.
Because I'm not the fan base.
Correct.
Right. I'm not the fan base. You're right.
So I would be okay if she give us 2 of them or 2 songs, that's like that we can now maybe the next album you get 4. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Let us
or
in
she
a
can do
bit.
both. Like we joke about Doja Cat. Like I'm a Doja Cat fan. Right? But Doja Cat does the fuckboy shit.
She do.
But then her last verse she rap. You know what I'm saying? So she does both on the same track.
Like how we heard the Future record. The Future record, you really like that one because he came back in. He
harmonized and then he came back and started spitting. So that's the stuff. You get best of both worlds. So I agree with that, DJ. I like that.
So that's kind of the way I look at it. And then on top of that, man, I just been, we've been stuck in a time frame where we're waiting on like the conscious music and stuff like that. Like we got it. We got the Killer Mike. You know what I'm saying? He got the Grammy. We got those people, but I'm looking at the younger people like, okay, y'all getting a little bit older now because y'all came out when y'all was, right at 20. Now you're 32. I want to see what the evolution of some of these people are. You know what I mean? So even when I sent you the Chief Keef album, in my opinion, like he stayed true to himself in that album, but it sounded like a mixtape to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I was like, this is dope to me because remember the mixtape days. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it definitely made me happy. And then of course, like when it comes to Chief Keef, like I haven't heard anything from him in a while. And I know there was a lot of stuff going on in Chicago. So he lives in LA. It's a lot of shit going on that I didn't know, behind the scenes stuff, gang related shit. And he separated himself from all that. So when he came back and he dropped these songs, I look at it in two different perspectives. One, do I like it? And what's going to get the people out of their seat? Is this beat, this song? What is this going to do for when I'm out? Whereas, like you said, on the opposite side, you're not in those clubs and all that stuff. So you're listening for a different reason.
Correct. I agree. So I appreciate you sending me some music to listen to.
But new Tory Lanez is on the way, so stay woke.
Hey.
Stay woke.
I'm going to listen.
But in other news, man, probably the biggest news worldwide, unless y'all living under a rock, you will know that the Democrats has basically pushed Biden out. And now we will have a new nominee for the Democratic Party, Kamala Harris. With that, I'll let you speak your piece and see how you feel about it, how you feel about him stepping down, her being the nominee, all of it. How do you feel?
I have different feelings about it. First, I think it did need to happen. I don't think he would have won if he stayed in the race. And that's not saying that Trump would have beat him. I'm saying I don't think he would have got the votes. It doesn't matter if it was Trump or not, right? I think he just wouldn't have won because his support was dwindling. Just based off of what you see, even your strong supporters are shaky. Yeah, that's not the good thing, right? That's not good. And I mean, his health, like I said, I care about people. I want him to get out. Bro, why are they still running? That's what I don't understand, bro. My grandmother passed at 72, 73 years old. Why are they still running for president? Like, go live your life. I don't understand it, bro. I think we talked about it. It should be maximums. There's minimums on presidency. It should be maximums.
Yeah,
you should be 60, right? You could be 60. You can get it at 60 and then 64, you got to go. But if you 60, 61 running, no, you're ineligible because you're too old. That's how it should be. But that's another point. So I was happy that he stepped down, but who's going to replace him is pivotal. You know how the listeners on here, I've felt the same way for the past 4 years on Kamala Harris. I felt like she won him the presidency.
Correct.
Not saying it's true. This is how Cornbread feels. So since she did win him the presidency, where is she at? You have a great rebuttal for that of, we've never asked for a vice president to speak and show up, which is true. But that's not, I don't care about that. We never had a black president either, but we got one, right? Yeah. So we make our own rules. Where is she at? Okay. Maybe they got her in the closet somewhere. I don't know. Now she out the closet. Let me speak to her real quick. She's out the closet, and that's not on some funny shit.
Yeah.
Just they had her in the corner, right? Now she's out the corner. She's at the big boy table now. Cool. That's going to come with a lot of bullshit, hate, slander, racism shit, sexist shit, and we've seen a lot of it. It's asinine, bro. It's unacceptable. Say some truth shit, right? Like, how do they bypass Trump being a felon? They bypass the truth, but then they want to make jokes about Kamala Harris. It don't make sense. But her coming out, I feel like she's trying to unite a specific party, and I don't think that's the winning formula. That's just me. I think she's trying to unite the black female to support her. What I'm saying is I don't think that's enough to win. You should be trying to get all minorities and all females. Because if you look at the numbers, if you get just the black female vote, cool. You don't have the black male vote. I'm just making this up, right? You might not have the black male. You might not have the Hispanic female. You might not have the Hispanic male. You might not have the white male or the white female. You're not going to win that, bro. You are on a small time limit. If you had 2 years to do this, I'll let you rock. You have 3 or 4 months. You have to rally all of the Democrats and some of the independent people. You can't just focus on the black female. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. It's just a numbers game. You need more numbers, bro. So hopefully that strategy is, okay, I do a week of that, and then after that I can, talk to everybody else. So, but I'm here for it though, DJ. That's how I feel. How you feel, bro?
I think I'm going to speak to that last point that you just said. I feel like the first couple days, all we heard was, it was uniting the black women, like you're saying. Shortly after that, she had a call with Latino women.
Good. Okay. Good.
And she raised a shit ton of money with
Good.
them. Then she had a call with white women.
Good.
And got a shit ton of votes there.
Good.
I think the angle that, well, first of all, let me just say this. I haven't had zero energy for this race. Zero. I'm serious, bro. Like, literally, I got to a point where I'm just like, I don't even care at this point. Like, I'm gonna vote, but I have no energy. Out of nowhere, I have a lot of energy.
Good.
A lot of energy.
Good.
So I think that's positive, because if I can feel that way, I can only imagine how many other people feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's good. I want to talk to the people out there that has all this negative stuff, and then I want to talk to Kamala Harris.
Okay.
So first of all, when these people go on these talk shows and they call her all kinds of names and all this stuff, we need to switch it up. Kamala, let's do it like this. Every time they say something negative about you, use it as a slogan. So when they say, oh, she's a hoe, that's your selling point. Say, hey, let's get the hoes to the polls, baby. Let's get the hoes to the polls. If they call it an N-word, hey, bring them out, bro. Whatever they got to say,
Love it.
Let's get low with them. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but entertainment sells, and this country is entertainment, bro. Let's be honest, this country is entertainment. We think the whole world is laughing at us, but it's entertaining. I hate to be the funny guy talking about it, but like, we're seeing too much. She's not going to beat them at being racist. She's not going to be racist along with people. But at the same time, bro,
they talk about stepmother.
Yeah, like, well, are you kidding me? How can y'all call her all kinds of names like this? You didn't have a word to say about Melania. You just had Amber Rose at the Republican convention.
But like you just said, let's get all the stepmothers at the polls.
Let's get all the stepmoms. I
like that.
Stepmoms out. We out.
I like that, bro.
And I'm marching with y'all. We out.
I like it.
I don't care hey, she a fake Indian. She not real. Oh, I'm not already bet. All real Indians unite. This where we gonna be at. Since they want to talk about me, they talk about y'all.
I love that idea. Love it.
Let's get it. So energy is where I'm at with it, Antonio. I feel energized. And he's not going to debate her. There's no way Donald Trump is going to debate her. It ain't going to be in his best interest. It actually, to be honest, what would have helped Biden is if he didn't debate Trump. What he should have said, Antonio, is, I'm not debating somebody that has 35 convictions. Like, we out here, we're doing the work. We're trying to do X, Y, and Z. And that would have kept him from looking the way he did on that stage. That's what, to me, the Republicans.
But I think that would have hurt us too, though, because now we wouldn't have known the truth, right?
Definitely,
but it's good that we know the truth so we can adjust. So I'm with you though.
And the truth is what's gonna kill Trump. Yeah. So he's not gonna get up there and do it, because she gonna point it out. You did say this, you did say that, you did do this, you did do that. So I don't think he's gonna do that. So like I said, if I can feel this energy, I know that there are especially independent people out there that didn't know which way they were going to go or if they were even going to vote. And I think that energy is for more people.
Facts.
So, yeah, man, that's what I got on that. So
I think that's a great idea, DJ. That's brilliant. And we've done this for years, bro. We don't just talk about the problems, right? We try to come up with solutions. We don't know if they're going to work, but we try to come up with stuff. And then if y'all listening out there, please make sure y'all write. Obviously subscribe, like our channel, but write too. Let us know what you think. Shit,
absolutely.
We could be wrong.
Absolutely.
We don't know. Or we could have the best idea. So
let's change it. Let's I got another change, I would say. I'll throw this out there so that we don't end up in this situation again. If she's elected or whatever, change the strategy. Stop putting the vice president in the back and we don't never see them, bro. Let them cook. Like, let them be on. They should be campaigning every day for 4 years straight so that they can win. That goes for any side. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're Democrat. Go for all sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have the Democrats don't have no bench. They ain't got nobody in the tuck, bro.
Have you ever been at a job and you didn't know who the supervisor or the boss was, DJ?
Bro, you always know.
So if you always know that, why does that person need to say that?
That's it.
Right?
Facts.
So I don't understand. We already know who the president is. It don't matter. Kamala, bring your ass out here, do what you do. At the end of the day, we know you ain't the president.
Right.
There's not going to be no wires crossed, nothing misconstrued. People, it's always going to be conspiracy theory. She really is running behind us. That's going to come out anyway. Like you said, why isn't this a tandem? Y'all a tandem when y'all run.
That's right. So then you don't get those people in the back talking about something. Well, what has she done? What has she done for this? What has she done for that? Because when all these bills get signed into play and all that stuff, and they're erasing, college debts and doing all this type of stuff, both of y'all should be out there talking about it.
Facts.
Both of y'all, you should campaign for 4 straight years. Well, you can't campaign for 3 months and then win, and that's it. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. You got to be on the campaign for all 4 years.
What I would say, though, DJ, is this is going to be a tight race. Let's say it's 50-50 at this point. I don't know where it's at. Yeah. And I don't even know who these people are who's polling before the poll. Who are y'all? Where are y'all at? I have never met anybody who polls before the poll. It's like when you watch Family Feud, they were like, we asked 100 people. Who these 100 people?
Where they at?
Who? Y'all have asked a lot of 100 people because it's been 50 seasons of this show. I ain't met one person who ever voted on this. Y'all just making shit up, right? So, like, who are these people? But let's just say it's 50-50. Her picking her running mate is going to be crucial.
You think so? I think so, too.
It is.
Yeah.
Because now, I'm just making up scenarios. If it's a white male, the black people are going to say, see, she ain't really for us, right? Okay, she ain't marry a black man. She ain't this. If she picks a black male, are they really serious? Why she didn't pick another female? Why she didn't blah, blah, blah. If she picks a minority female, it ain't enough votes. She ain't going to win. It's a waste. It's a
lose-lose situation.
It's a lose. I wish she could run by herself and pick the motherfucker later, bro. I don't even know if that's a rule.
I actually like what you just said. Actually, she probably should pick somebody that's, well, first of all, she's going to have to pick somebody from like a battleground state. Because you're going to have somebody that can pull votes.
Stacey Abrams.
Bro, they're not. Hey, I know I've been saying this, but it's hard to get it out of my head. Like I feel like we always say, they are not going to let no black man in the White House. They are not going to let no black woman in there. They are not going to let 2 black women in there. They're not going to. I feel like we need to get that like out of our head. But I can't see 2 sisters being in there. I can't see that.
All right, bet. She need to pick The Rock.
You call Will Smith.
No. Hell no. What? That's like saying pick Chris Brown.
He just dropped the album,
They're not
bro.
Gonna win, bro.
He just dropped 2 songs. He just dropped 2 songs.
Have her pick The Rock. Dwayne Johnson. She won. What are you talking about, bro? If this is a popularity thing, pick The Rock. You got it. Hey, it's gonna be all bad for us in America, but she gonna win.
Then they really ain't gonna debate.
Yeah, it's gonna be fireworks and shit coming out. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh shit. But speaking of, while I just said it, but Will Smith, I want to talk about this real quick. Where is Chris Rock, bro? I've never seen anything quite like this. I'm going to say something on the podcast I don't think I've ever said. I think this is unprecedented that we don't know where the hell Chris Rock is. I've never seen anything like this. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Grammys. Oscars. He got an award. He cried on the stage. He got canceled. And what did you do? I can't understand this.
He went on tour. Sold out.
Hold on.
I haven't seen him since.
You went on tour with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
You was on stage with Dave Chappelle, legendary people. You was around and nothing came from it. I ain't got no movie. Your stand-up special was ass. I don't understand this. It doesn't make no sense. You got slapped by the biggest star in Hollywood, and not only is he back, Antonio, with $1 billion movie. He performed at BET. He just dropped another song with Russ today. Him, Russ, and Jaden today.
He did like a little Tiny Desk little episode too of doing, man.
What is happening right now? I've never seen anything like this. Where is Chris Rock?
Great question, DJ.
I need answers, bro. I need answers.
That's a great question.
Because this is the time. Chris Rock I'm starting to really believe in my mind that Chris Rock really ain't as big as we may have had him. I've never had him in my top stand-ups. I think he had good stand-up comedy, which is great, by the way. But I'm starting to feel like he's not really the super mega star that I think that we've had him. I think he's a B actor, if best, maybe C. I haven't seen any. What movies has Chris Rock been in that you were just like, oh man, that was one of the funniest, or that was like an extremely good movie? What you gonna say? Head of State? Bro, what have you done? I don't, you Pookie? The best you could do is Pookie. I'm just saying, I can't.
And the last movie I remember him in was in the Saw movie.
The Saw, like, and I love Saw. That was a Jigsaw or whatever.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, he good detective. But I'm just saying, like, I don't see the body of work to me. It's like you do shit. I don't see. I ain't getting nothing from it. So I need to know where he's at, bro.
It's a great question.
This is insane to me.
Speaking of where is he at? It's a lot of people stranded right now.
We need to ask. We need to find them.
It's a lot of people stranded. So my week has been crazy. Like I said, I was on vacation, man. And I'll get into that. But my son starts school this week, bro. Like, what's going, bro? Got a 5th grader now.
I love it.
When we started this podcast, he damn near was in pre-K going to kindergarten, right?
That's
so we already have 5th grade, which is crazy, man. So we've been doing this show for a long time. So to all the parents out there and all the kids who listening to getting ready for school or college or whatever that is, good luck to you this year. But there was a IT Microsoft, Cloud Strike situation. But our flight got delayed by like 4.5 hours going to Vegas. And then it was delayed again by like an hour and a half coming back. Between those 4 or 5 days, bro, so many people's flights were canceled, delayed. So we were going to Vegas and our flight was delayed 4.5 hours because we were waiting on the connection plane that land in Atlanta.
Right.
The pilots to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole schedule that they had to piece together to make it successful. Our bags was already in Vegas, DJ.
Who flew them?
So that's what
Who flew them?
How? I thought y'all didn't get. How did my flight leave, but I didn't leave?
They put that shit on a cargo plane.
Somebody rolled that shit all the way to Vegas. They walked it. So I'm like, some people are like, oh man, that was good. No, that's not. Because if they would have canceled my flight, my bags is in 10 other states to the west, bro. That's not good. I'm confused, DJ, on how that happened. But it's a lot of people got stranded. Like I said, we was in Vegas, and some people were trying to leave. Some people were at the end of their vacation or had work or family or somebody sick. Whatever it is that they had to get to, they couldn't do it. Coming back, our flight, DJ, we have flown standby before, DJ.
Yeah. We
have flown. You want me to explain standby, or do you?
Man, no, go ahead. For the people out there.
There's some pros and cons to standby. So standby means you are hoping that there's an open seat on a plane and you get to pay, let's say, one of the cheapest prices to be on that plane.
Maybe like $70, $75
for round trip, right?
Yeah.
For round trip, right? Which is great. People make a living on standby, right? It's a way to save money, way to get where you're going. You probably don't pack a lot of bags if you're on standby because you don't know if you're gonna make it on that flight, right? So you really it's financially a benefit of doing standby, right? The negatives of standby is it's not a guarantee because whoever got you that standby, for the most part, they have a ranking system. So let's say a pilot got you, let's say a 20-year pilot got you that standby ticket, you're going to be at the top of the list. You good. But if Aaron got me the standby ticket, I might be at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's a ranking system. So normally it's about 10 to 15 people per flight on standby. Cool. And then you got to wait. Okay, there's open seat here, open seat here, open seat here. I'm next in line. They're going to say, you ain't make this flight, but the next one you should be good because you're going to be number one. Cool. Also a tip, if you stand by, pick the first flight for the day or the last flight for the day.
First flight out.
First flight or the last flight. Those are usually the ones, because it's 6 a.m. A lot of people miss their flights, wake up late or just miss it or cancel it. And the last flight, people don't want to fly in at midnight or 1 a.m, right? So those are some good tips if you fly standby. Our flight was in the middle of the day, DJ. Standby list $75, DJ. That's damn near half the flight.
Yeah, it is.
And that's because the standby list has kept getting pushed back for multiple days, man. So it can still be some people there, man. I don't know.
It could be.
It's tough, man. But hopefully if you guys are out there listening and you made it home safe, great. If you didn't, let us know. You know what I'm saying? What's some problems that y'all have to deal with? But our flights, fortunately, didn't get canceled. They just got delayed. So we still
That's good. I got a standby story real quick. So we're going to LA. My homegirl works for airline and hooks us up with some standby tickets. Bet, paid a cheap price, of course. Hook, gave her what she needed, did what we had to do. Cool. Flight to LA, no problem, bro. Got there. We kicked it. It was BET Award weekend. Actually, it was the weekend Michael Jackson had just passed. And what's crazy is we were in the area of his house, and we were riding, and we saw a bunch of people outside of this big house. We didn't know it was his house at the time, but it was a bunch of people standing outside, a bunch of reporters, cameras, all kinds of stuff, right? So we were slowing down, and a sheriff was like, keep going. And so we still looking, we going, but we're slow. Bro, that sheriff said, you got in his car. Then we start going.
That's crazy. You on a high speed chase now. This is crazy.
So we start going. He come out of nowhere around that, because it's hills and shit. So he come right around there, pull us over there.
Damn.
Pull us over. Get out. Why are y'all driving like that in this neighborhood? We like, we ain't from here. We don't know what you're talking. IDs, da da da. He was like, we don't do that in Beverly Hills. We don't do that in the hills. You drive the speed limit. Don't go slow unless you're on a tour, do not do that. Y'all can go. Damn. Who else was like, what do we want to do? He was like, that's Michael Jackson's house. And if people are driving slow and they see that, then it's going to be more people and more people and more people. And we're trying to regulate, what's happening. So I was like, okay, respect. So we get ready to leave. Me, DJ Super, for y'all who don't know, Super, that's our guy. He's been on the podcast before. So we're in LA. They said, hey, y'all not getting out of here. Best we could do is probably tomorrow. We said, all right, man, bet. We'll take the first flight out. Cool. Get a hotel room, come back. They said, yeah, y'all not getting out of here today. Matter of fact, you can get out of here. What we could do is we can get you from LA to Vegas, and then from Vegas, there's more flights today that's going out to Chicago. I mean,
they usually, just for the listeners, they usually send you to Vegas or Denver. Just letting you know, they usually send you Vegas, or Denver, Phoenix. Or Phoenix. Those three are usually the connector flights to somewhere else. So, go ahead.
So, and one of the biggest problem is that it was BET Award weekend. So we was there from the beginning, and we're trying to leave when everybody's trying to leave. So as we leaving, we're in Vegas. He got some friends out there, hook us up. We hang out there. We're supposed to take this flight out later that night. We get there. They say, no, bro, it's not going to happen.
Not good.
We sitting in there. Antonio Super goes to the register. He says, he goes up to the counter. He says, I don't care how much it costs. I'm going to go home. He might not be able to go home, but I'm going home if he can't get on this next flight.
Yeah.
So then he's like, I'm ready to spend some whatever the bread is to get home. They like, no, we got you. Don't even worry about it. So what we gonna do? Now we're supposed to be going to Chicago. She says, hey, I got a flight. We say, let's get it. Saying it's going to Philly though. So we'll go to Philly and then we'll get you from Philly.
So who has a map? Did y'all just hear what he said? They're in LA. They're supposed to go to Chicago. They take a flight from LA to Vegas.
Yeah.
Now it's supposed to go from Vegas to Chicago.
Yeah.
They said we can get you from Vegas to Philly.
What the fuck do Philly got to do with Chicago, bro? So you finna fly me over.
Drop me. I've jumped out of planes before. Drop me out the plane when you see Illinois. What you mean?
Like I can figure it out from there.
What
are we doing?
I'll land in Indiana. I'll take care of that.
I'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, we good.
So we fly to Philly, bro.
Oh my God.
Super's mom picks us up from the airport. We go there, take a shower, go to sleep, wake up in the morning. She takes us back to the airport. Cause Super got a DJ in Chicago. So we gotta be back there. They like, it's not looking good.
Oh, we can take you to Vegas.
No.
And then from Vegas, we'll get you to Chicago.
I would have walked. Now, at that point, I would have walked. Look, bro, I'm out of clothes. I'm out of drawers. My socks, bro, is not good. Nothing is good. Nothing is good right now, right? So finally, later that afternoon, we finally get to Chicago, man. It was a mess. So just to let y'all know, that's the type of stuff they can actually do when you have standby.
That's the negatives with standby, man.
Yes.
Damn,
definitely.
that's a horror story, bro.
Awful.
That's all bad,
When
man.
I tell you, bro, imagine walking around LA and Vegas and you only had about 4 pairs of drawers.
And they're sitting on a flight for 4 hours.
I take a draw a day, bro. Draw a day.
How long was that flight from Phoenix to fucking, I'm not Phoenix,
Vegas.
Vegas to Philly?
That's
like 6 hours.
I had lost track of time because shit
What?
kept changing, bro. Like,
And you lost the whole day.
you lost a day.
Ain't no way, bro.
Hey, that was the last time I took
Ain't
that.
no way, bro. Lastly, man, before we get out of here, the Olympics start this week, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Today is the ceremony, right?
Today's the ceremony.
In about an hour.
Yeah,
about
I'm
an hour.
excited to
Like
see about
something.
that. So I normally do, I place bets when I go to Vegas. I try to go before the NFL season so I could place bets for the season. And I did that. But 2 years ago, the Olympics got delayed because of COVID. So they had the Olympics 2 years ago. I went to Vegas. Cool. I want to bet on the Olympics. Unfortunately, it was too early for me to bet on the Olympics because the teams weren't finalized, right? So they wouldn't allow me to bet. Now, teams were finalized. I flew to Vegas. I could bet on the Olympics, DJ.
Nice.
I want you to guess. So you know about odds, right? Normally, good odds, or the greatest odds, if I bet $100 and if my team win or whatever, I get 1,000, right? That's 10-1. Like, oh
Right.
shit, that's an underdog. Normally, how bets work is if I bet $100, I get $100 back, right?
Right.
I get my $100 plus $100. That's a normal bet. That's an even bet. I want you to guess. I bet on our WNBA women USA team winning the gold medal. For context, the men, they face other NBA players in other countries. Right? Giannis is not from here. What's his name?
Embiid, all these guys like Luka.
Gilchrist, Luka, Joker,
all of them.
All these people are not from even what's your boy Brooks or whatever? Not Brooks. Brooks.
Dylan Brooks, not from
Dylan
here.
Brooks.
There's
like,
so many people you
all
wouldn't
these
even
people
know.
are not from
you wouldn't even know.
from America.
Yes.
So they're going to play for their home team. So the competition's high.
And until we cheated this year, we cheated.
Hey.
So we kept Embiid, and he's not from here.
Yeah, he's not from here. But he got to choose. But you NBA, all the best WNBA players are from the States.
Yeah.
Right? What are the odds, or how much, if I bet $100, DJ, on the women to win gold, how much money do you think Vegas is going to give me back? I just explained.
$100?
How does it work?
$10?
I bet $100.
$10?
You think Vegas is going to give me $10 back if they win gold?
Yep.
That is a great guess. The real answer is $5.
And they're not gonna win.
Have you ever looked at the teller? Like, hold on, what? No, redo that computer. Reprogram that.
No, that's it.
Hold on, you don't understand? I'm betting 100, and you're gonna give me $5 if I win?
Yeah.
He said, yeah. What else you want, sir? I said, what else I want? So that's how the odds are, bro. So it's astronomical, man. But, hopefully USA wins. We won the most gold last year. So I'm excited, man. It's competition, bro.
I can tell you who ain't going to win.
Uh-oh.
USA men's basketball team.
Damn, they struggling, bro.
This is not good, bro.
They struggling.
Let me tell you something before we get out of here. This is my last thing anyway. But, we've watched LeBron James for 20 years. He's about to be 40, I believe, or just turned 30, 39, 40. This is an unbelievable stretch of time. We've never seen anything like this, a player playing at this level. But I will say this. As I was watching one of the games a few days ago, I'm going to tell you, Antonio, it looked like It took LeBron like 12 dribbles to get to the basket, bro. Either their defense is amazing or like it just looked slow. You know what I'm saying? Like he did hella spin moves and like all kinds of stuff, all just to lay the ball up, bro. And I feel like that is what the USA team looks like. It's a reflection. Kevin Durant is hurt. He ain't played one game. They sent Kawhi back home.
Because he wasn't hurt.
He should.
He wasn't hurt. Get off the team. That's
He
how it
shouldn't
worked.
have been. He shouldn't have been there anyway.
He should have been there anyway, bro.
He
Quiet,
should
bro.
not have been there
thank
anyway.
you.
And I'm just saying, like, for this collection of talent, I feel like I know we got to put our best out there on the floor. And I know LeBron, everybody makes the argument and they say, man, but LeBron had more than everybody. Well, I'm not hating Antonio, but is it possible for a person to not be the best person on the court, but have more points than everybody? You know what I'm saying? Make it almost like it look like they're the star. So it's almost like they look like they're better than everybody, but they aren't. You know what I'm saying? In real life, because that's kind of what I'm looking at with LeBron. Like they're giving him the ball, they get out the way, and he go get his 6 points a quarter or whatever the case may be. Next thing you know, he's got 25. Like I feel like that's kind of how it is. So it's like the points aren't adding up. I think that in order for them to win, Antonio, I think he needs to move to the 4. Hopefully Kevin not play the 3 and not bring the ball up. You don't have to do that. You got Steph, you got Booker out there. Like let these guys, like let him cook too. Anthony Edwards, like these guys are not getting the same looks that LeBron is getting.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I just want to ask you a question.
Yeah,
this is probably his last Olympics.
True. It's a story.
So what I'm saying is, would you say the same if Kobe was in that exact same situation and you knew this was his last Olympics? To me, I think it's more of a respect thing they're doing. And they're winning, right? So if they was losing, I think they would be like, hey, get your ass up. But they're winning, and I think, to me, it looks like it's more of a respect thing because we know this is his last one.
So to answer your question, I would say I think they did do that with Kobe. When Kobe played in the Redeem team, they made it clear that they didn't need him there to score. They needed him there to set the tone and, help the young guys do whatever and he was still cooking in the NBA, still averaging 26, 27, but they didn't need that Kobe at the time. And I remember that story coming out. I remember even in the documentary. So I feel like they did come out and say something. I don't think these people got the balls to ask LeBron to take like that type of back seat.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with you.
So yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Cool. Hopefully they get KD back. I would hope so, but these other teams are loaded, man. And I know they just beat Joker and all that stuff, and that was a hip hop parade. But y'all just almost lost to Sudan. And from what I understand, not only did they just get their independence, but they don't even have inside gyms.
Yeah.
So y'all almost lost to them by 1. I know they looking they chops, bro. They like, hey, we almost beat them last time. Now we really finna, go hard, Yep. So yeah, man, that's all I got for today, man. You got anything else?
Rest in peace to Sonya Massey again.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all keep your shoes by your feet, bro, because it is real out here. School's starting, so y'all better get some new shoes. Or if you like me, I don't care about shoes. So.
And don't do standby if you don't have to,
bro. What?
You'll be standing in different states.
Standby stanky. Yeah.
It's ugly out there, man. Y'all be safe. And until next time, this is the A Square Podcast. We out of here, y'all. Peace.